Welcome everyone to this video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 8 quality tips for new beginners who are starting to sell on the Etsy marketplace. So I know sometimes it can be very frustrating if you don't know what's really going on, and it can be hard to get started when you don't know all of the ins and outs of Etsy. So I'm just going to be giving you 8 today, different things that you want to look for when you're opening your Etsy shop. Things to be aware of, things to not get charged for if you're not really wanting that service. So there's going to be 8 different things. By the way, I'm Karen Eiton, and I am a business coach, and I help entrepreneurs and small businesses to scale and to market their businesses online, to put systems in place so they are able to drive traffic to their products and to gain an online presence. So that's what I do. I'm very happy to be here today. I love bringing you different news and different tips about not only Etsy, but about business and how you can keep growing your business if you're already an entrepreneur or a small business. So that's what I'm here for, is to help you and to inspire you also. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? So number 1 is don't opt in for their advertisements and their promotional fees. You have the option and the choice, and you can market and promote yourself, I believe, more inexpensively, and move your business around on the social media platforms to be able to drive traffic without all of the fees that they want to charge you for. So I know a lot of people are worried about the fees on Etsy right now, and a lot of people are opting out, a lot of people are opting in. But just, their fees aren't that bad if you know what to get charged for and what not to get charged for. So you want to be careful in what you click when opening your shop. So that's one that I would opt out on. So I wouldn't, let them advertise and promote me. Now I know after you start making $10,000 in sales, you can't opt out on that. So, but if you're just starting out, it's a wonderful platform to get started on, and then you can always grow and merge from there. But you want some place that's easy to get started on. And, and then when you start making, more money and more money, then you can decide what to do later on. But it's a wonderful platform to get started on. Okay, so number 2 is if you offer gift wrapping on the Etsy marketplace. So there's a little place there where you can offer gift wrapping, especially for the holiday season. You might want to opt in on gift wrapping. So you fill this little form out. You can also download the gift wrap, the actual picture of the gift wrap that you will be using, so the clients will know what you're wrapping the gift in. So you can opt in to offer gift wrapping. And when you do that, they take 5% of that sale, of that listing. So you want to, or 5% of the gift wrap, whatever you put the price at for gift wrap. So they'll take 5% of that. So you want to make sure that you know that. I mean, 5% is not that much money. And if you're offering a really nice service of gift wrap, why not, and it's really not that big of a deal. But some people are really afraid to give up that little bit of 5%, but I think the service weighs more than the little bit of 5% of the price of your gift wrap. So you want to make sure that you know that, and you can charge your gift wrapping price accordingly, okay? So if you do offer it, make sure that you also consider that 5% that they're going to take, okay? So keep that in mind. So then number 3 is you can opt in for the 1099 tax form for sales, that you've made for that year. You can opt in for that. That way they'll give you a running list of what you've paid out in or should pay out in taxes for that year, how much money you've made, and then you can, figure out what your taxes should be on that amount, or your accountant or whatever. So you just want to be aware of that. You can opt in, or you can just take your overall sales and take that to your accountant, and then they will take off that, 7% or whatever it is. So the taxes go by where you live, what state you live in. So that should be the sales tax price, okay? So then number 4, and this one is important if you're really just starting out. I feel that if you're a new business and you're just starting out and you don't have any sales, or you don't have a lot of sales, it's best to hide your Etsy sales. So I'm going to give you instructions for that here today. So you want to make sure that you have a paper and pen. You can write this down. So you want to shut off your Etsy or hide your Etsy sales. And I'm going to give you the instructions for that now. So you want to first go to Shop Manager, and should be at the top of the page or so. And then you want to go to Settings. I believe that's on the left-hand side. And then you want to go to Options. And then you want to scroll all the way down to Sold Settings. And then turn it off. Okay? That's the instructions to be able to hide your sales. And, you don't want everybody knowing your business, your friends and your family, going there to see how many sales you made in the last week, or, whoever it may be, to go there and to check up on you, and to, it's nobody's business but your business on how many sales you make. So you want to, shut that off. And if you have, thousands and thousands of sales, maybe you want to keep it on at that point, turn it back on at that point, and people can see that you've really been selling. But when you're just getting started, you don't need that pressure, okay? So just shut it off, and then nobody knows, only you, okay? And then start making, your sales, and then boost it up. And then as it grows, then maybe you want to turn it back on. It depends on you. Now me, I feel that it's my business and no one else's, and I just keep mine shut off. So it's up to you. So then we're going to talk about number 5. And number 5 is that you can relist your listing manually. So when you're on there, your listing is on there for a period of time, 4 months or so, and your listing becomes old and stagnant and it didn't sell, you have the option to manually renew that listing, or to ask Etsy to list it for you automatically. So you'll have to decide. Now I keep mine on automatically, but I know when it comes around to that time and Etsy tells me, sends me an email, that these listings are being relisted because they didn't sell or whatever. And then that's my time to go in there and to tweak those listings, to go in there to maybe put new tag words in there, to maybe upload some new photos, to write a better description, to improve that listing before you go and relist it again. So I have them to go ahead and to relist it for me automatically, so it's always on there. But then that's my time to be able to remember to go there and to retweak it again. So hopefully you'll keep that in mind as well. So number 6 is Etsy's subscription fee. They're optional. You don't have to sign up for the subscription that they send you and all that. So you can opt out for that. You don't have to do that. So that's one fee that is optional and you don't have to pay for. So you want to make sure that you're able to opt out for that. And then number 7 is Etsy Plus. It's a domain hosting where they'll give you a free little website and they host that website for you. So you pay them a fee for hosting that for you. And I would also opt out on that, because if you already have a website and you have Etsy, you have enough to really grow your business. You don't need much more than that. And so you want to opt out for that also. So those extra charges add up. So you don't want to have extra charges. And it's optional. So you want to just, get rid of that. And then number 8 is you must list the sales tax in each listing to get charged, to charge your customers for the sales tax. So if you want to start collecting sales tax from your buyers, or say you're selling in Canada or you're selling somewhere else, you can put in that like here in Indiana it's 7%. You can put in that 7% on each listing, so you make sure that you are collecting those fees of those taxes, and that the buyer is paying you for those taxes. So then when you go to do your accounting and you go to do your taxes for the year, you've already taken those fees into consideration. So you've already been collecting those fees. And you can also do that. So for each listing, you'll have to write in there, you know, whatever your state's sales tax is. And then you'll write that in each listing, and then they will take it out for you. But if you don't have that, then you're just selling, and then you're selling it for hopefully a little bit higher price, and you are considering that your taxes are included in that price. So when they pay for that, you already know you're going to get charged that 7% for your state taxes. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're aware of that. So that is really all that I have for this video. You want to make sure that you're aware of some of these different fees, that you're able to you know, opt out on some of these different fees, and you're not getting charged. Because I know a lot of people, and they're so frustrated with Etsy, but I think a lot of them are using some of these extra little things that they have on there, you know, these extra little fees that they have on Etsy, and they're opting into them because they don't know any better. So they're just saying yes, yes, yes to everything. But if you say no to some of the different things, you won't be charged so much. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. You can write a comments below if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer those for you. And I will talk to you all real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.